We're back. I do have Overbind on. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, so the last runs I was doing actually went well. Last two. So we're just gonna try to... I'm not gonna spam because I kind of wanted to move this. Actually didn't check if it was working. I'm gonna check that that's on before I do anything else. Hello? Yes, mic, good. Okay, we're fine. Sometimes OBS decides to do weird things for my mic. Alright. But yeah, so the last two runs were within 10 seconds of PB. So, good chance, I think, of PBing finally. I just need, like, some slight things to be better. Like Jinky being not like that. Like, basically, if I 2-cycle Umu, I might be able to get a 33 if I play as well as I did in the runs yesterday. Like, that's almost enough time to just get me there. I just need, like, a couple extra seconds. I should, also try to do, what's it called? I should, like, fix all the other fights, too, a little bit. My watchers in THK are a bit slow, because I just didn't practice them a ton to, like, get to the optimal fights. Because it does take a lot of practice to be that good at the fights. Like, I could probably save, if I get better at the THK fight, I might be able to save like 10-ish seconds over my best on these splits even. Which is a lot, but it's also probably a lot of practice to put into fixing my bad THKs. And then watchers, the like pogo fireballs that I like never really attempted to do. They're like slightly faster, and I don't know how much faster it is, like if you did a perfect fight with them and without them. But all of the top runners do it with them. All the grass without breaking the background objects. Ouch. Alright, still made it. Solve the tick-ticks. Dude. No. I don't know how much geo I had, 11. That wasn't the worst, but I'm not gonna continue. Ugh. Also, like, a little bit hot. It's not hot in my room or anything, but don't know why. Just feeling a little warm today. And the only part that bothers me with is having my arms rest on my desk. Like, don't like it, because they feel sweaty, even if they aren't that sweaty. Or aren't sweaty at all, even. I was trying to greet the nail knockback because I got such a good Jinky. A raid. Hey Ted, how are you? Good luck getting more runs within 10 seconds PB. Thanks, Greed. What were you doing today, Ted? I saw yesterday, I think you were doing Rain World, but I don't know if that's what you were doing today. Can't stay long. Hope I have a really nice to stream. Thank you for the raid. Enjoy post-stream activities. I hope your stream went well. Creed, I keep missing if I I don't know if you responded to me ever saying it or not. I think I first said it in Strat's stream yesterday after raiding, so might have not actually seen it. Are you and Magma trying to implement making overbind only work on just Hollow Knight, so like you can have it running and not like accidentally use the bindings anywhere else? There's one other thing I wanted to do yesterday, not related to that, but hello everybody, your name is Welcome. Hello, welcome. Oh god, what is wrong with me? Yes, the answer is almost always yes. Ah, okay. Yes, picking a lot of applications on the list, okay. Yeah, I was just like thinking, because after I had said the thing about rebinding another key to enter, I was like, I have apostrophe, I think. Yeah, apostrophe is my enter key, or not enter, escape key. So like when I'm typing, and then I try to type an escape or an apostrophe, it's escape, so it doesn't actually type the apostrophe, which I thought was funny. And that was like how I first noticed. I was like, oh, that would be bad if I just like bound, I think it was, I don't know what I want to bind under to now, because I said space, but maybe K. But like either way, if I would enter every time I type a space or K, that'd be kind of funny. Just shorten all of my messages. Ouch. It's fun because everyone has a slightly different way of handling this, so you have to allow a lot of different stuff. Yeah. Some people for a shortcut toggle. Toggling like on and off overbind. Some people for HK only, yeah. I think that the way SSCD handled it was good. It's just being able to list whatever applications you want to allow have it, but you're right. Different users want different things most of the time. Oop. I don't know why that unpause felt so long. Some people prefers the binds live on a toggle layer. Toggleable layer. So just like always there, just one key turns it on and off. Oop. Okay. Ouch. I never know what to do when I get hit by Janky there and like get onto that other platform. I just awkwardly like, oop, what the hell, dude? Yeah, okay. I was like making sure I read that last part right. Didn't think I wasn't sure if I misread it during trying to not screw up KP, which I screwed up anyway. I don't know when I'll be able to get a 50. That's one thing that's concerning me always. I want a 50 so bad. Just one. I don't care about doing it consistently. I also saw Skate and Strat. Well, I think those are just like the two top runners I've watched recently, because it had been a while since I watched Hollow Knight. They pogo janky sometimes. What is wrong with me? Trying to greet it. Screw it. If it's a 52, I'm just going with it. But they pogo janky. But like very, very early. They still end up in the same spot. Gross. 53 exactly. I don't know if I'm gonna be we've only been playing for about like 8-ish minutes, something like that. I'm doubting my capabilities for today. Just feels like an off day already. know if I would have been hit by the gruz if I walked fully to the left there. Pogo who, the second KP? Or second fly, yeah, the second fly. So I feel like I knew it was possible to like hit it with a nail hit some way. Like I remember a long time ago, I saw someone, I feel like it was Fire even. I saw Fire like up slash janky, and I thought that it was an established name, but it could have just been a Shelby name for the second bench fly. But I've seen like an up slash on it, but then I also recently started seeing Skate and Strat pogoing super early, like if it was in the way. The pogo makes sense, because you shouldn't lose any time on it, I would assume. Then you end up in the same exact position as like normal, essentially. I knew it. That's why I upslashed to Jennifer, just to like get rid of the jump stealing thing earlier. Sometimes I don't know if it would have worked there, but I thought about it and then didn't do it. Ow, what the hell, dude? Yo, they're all in here. Reading the Geo. I think I didn't actually lose any time from that, going all the way to the right side, but we're good. Slightly early on the first nail hit. Okay. After what that was, I'll take it. Not the worst. Should be like maybe a 34, probably a 35. Oh, it was a 34, cool. I was really banking a lot more on the 35. Oh, I also changed the overlay a little bit. I made it so that the other keys show up. Yo, I did it! First time when I had to jump over the husk that I got trying to be planks. Oops. Now I'm gonna have to try to remember what I actually did, like where I nail slashed. Dude, why? Why are you so low? Probably my fault, but still. Side thing, other Creed, Mound, so what other things do you do to get like below 104, like other than the Balder thing? Like the only thing I can think of that saves time that I don't remember, other than the weird bench fly tank thing that I don't know if I've seen many people do or not, but killing the Balder quicker, like the midair slash thingy, I don't know what it's called. That's like the only strat that I can think of in my head that's faster than what I do in like the old ways. Oh god, that was bad. I'll take that. I can recover that. Probably, maybe. Dude, how are you supposed to pogo up there? Mostly just really clean jumps. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that is a weak spot for me. I'm pretty sure, so understandable. I try to greed the jumps in Mound, but some of them I just don't like. I'm not doing a pre-jump before the boulder. like to be in the right position to hit. No, I thought that the game was taking too long to load, but that was normal. That one, Dude. That was just completely me messing up. I'm curious what this is playing for. Oh, it is MGK and Lil Wayne, so I guess it makes sense. I have songs in the playlist, I think, that are literally by both of them. I've probably heard this one before. Those jumps didn't feel super clean, but I'm still hoping for 51. Maybe. Alright. Nice. Second fastest KP. We're getting there. So I think that's... Did I get my other fastest one? When was that? I think it was Thursday. So... 2 days of runs apart. My 2 fastest KPs. Getting even better. Oops. I missed my up input somehow. Am I poor? I think I'm poor. Hey, true, thanks for the good luck. Oop. What the hell? I didn't mean to do that, but it works. It's whatever. As long as I don't die somehow in VS, I'll be happy. Yeah. I'm doing okay. 17. Thanks for the playlist. Work was great with it today. Nice. I don't know. I always like assume that people who are able to listen to playlists at work have like a programming type job, but that definitely doesn't have to be the case. I think that was a little slow, but it's fine. Yeah, I haven't added anything to the playlist in a while either. I was like trying to slowly add things while I'm like driving in the car. I'm like skipping songs so that it plays new songs from the Spotify oh my god, from the Spotify recommendations. But I haven't been doing it much recently. Basically what happens a lot is it'll like play a song I haven't heard in a while. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good one to add. You're over my mound this time? Okay. A little intimidating. I can't believe that VS was a 32. It was actually so good until I screwed it up. Alright. Also, Creed, I don't know if you heard me last time, but I got my first Trinomi planks when I have to jump over the husk last attempt, so... I was gonna say, I can't guarantee that I'll do it again. I don't think I've ever been close to getting it before when I had to jump over the husk. No, that was like perfect. See, for me, I wouldn't be unhappy with that mound. Like, I assume it's gonna be a 104. Yes, nice. Actually, that's probably my best mound. So, maybe not the best one to judge off of. You should probably, if you were gonna review one, it would be better to review the one that I just majorly screwed up in the last run. Oh my god. You're designing electrical installations to desk job. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking desk job makes the most sense for being able to, like, you know, consistently listen to a playlist. All the jumps on the right side. I always feel like the right side jumps, I don't know exactly when I should be doing them. So maybe I'll have to, like, watch. But I've also never mound IL'd. So that could be helpful too. I could have greeted the fly pogo a little better. And wait, what is it? And my pre-jump right before the baller is still missing. Oh, do you mean like before the plank? Like that last plank you hit before the boulder? I honestly just thought it was slower to pre-jump it. So I literally just don't even attempt doing it, which would make sense. I definitely did not need that second one. Best thing is to see just how... something. I'll get to it. I think I need one more hit. I could have got that on this one, but it's fine. Ow. I don't know why... I've done that twice recently, missing the nail slash. This thing is to see just how much higher than the plane of the platform your feet get. I feel like greeting jumps is something that I just don't know if I know the exact cue for it. I do always not do it quite right. Usually. Damn, the 5 snuck away. Tried to grab it. I could have gotten 164 or 169. I got 164. I'm decently happy with this so far. Tass will not get any extra height. Looks like it snaps the platform. Yeah, I feel like I've seen that. Oh, what the hell? How did I miss that nail hit? Was definitely a bit slow of a fight, but we're good. Alright, cool. Actually green after cloak. Humans realistic can't do that every time. Nailed it. True. But you should be trying to reduce that height. Yeah, that I think before when I said in strat stream yesterday, I was getting like 52 KPs all the time. I'm pretty sure it was you, Creed, but it could have been someone else. They said my jumps like up to the flank in KP were not greeted enough. And then I started greeting them, and then I started getting 51s like more often. So I definitely think that those are some of my like weak points is just greeting jump height. I didn't land on any platforms this time. Let's go. Oh my god. You just gotta like try. Yeah, that's true. Because like when I first initially was trying it, I would mess up like all the time. So another situation where it's like I should be ILing things, but I don't know. Sometimes I just don't feel like ILing. And by sometimes, I think I mean all the time. I like to do like the single tricks a lot, which is probably not ideal. All right. Nice. I don't know if I've ever gotten a sub 930 cloak or not. I honestly don't know. I might have. Maybe. Green 4 times in a row. It is kind of crazy. I don't even think the runs yesterday. So I had 2 runs true yesterday, back to back, that finished 10 seconds within PB. And I don't even think they were green in the beginning like this. Don't know, that was probably slow, but I was trying to recover what I did dumb and like get into the right dash spots. I'm kind of scared about this split though, because it's very easy for me to lose time in Gruzmother by being dumb. Which I have proven I can do. That is 6 hits, we're good. Alright, we're still green. I even, after I missed the nail and I just on purpose took the damage, was like, I think it'll be faster. 5 green splits in a row? Crazy. Yo, perfect geo drop. I love when one Gruz gets up to the roof. Like, it gets away, but when you kill it, the geo just falls right into you. Oh. I pressed down one extra time. Add geo with the same... Ah, no. It's the worst. Should you be getting ads? I don't have them set up. Like, I just, like, turned them off. So I thought that they weren't supposed to play. And I don't know why I did that again, damage tanking 3 times on that one. I thought the way that Twitch worked was if you don't have them set up, they don't play ads, but I don't know if they might have changed it. You refresh the page, oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I think a lot of people, I was one of the people until the any percent tournament last year. I think a lot of people always assume that Twitch plays ads like randomly all the time, but I'm pretty sure it's only supposed to be... Ah, damn. Got it. Pretty sure it's only supposed to be like, you know, the pre-roll ads that play all the time. So if you don't have any scheduled ads, it's literally just pre-rolls one time, and then you don't have any ads play. Unless you're a partner. Pretty sure partners do have ads play like all the time, randomly. Your 7TV turned off. I hate that. It's been doing that a lot recently to me. Like, sometimes I'll just be like trying to type emotes. It was working normally. I'll like go to tab complete something and it's like not working. I'm like, this emote is definitely 100% in this chat. I know it is. It's probably, I always think about the text spam is slightly less optimal, I think, if because I'm not spamming focus 2 when I take a drink like that, but I don't care. I didn't have faith in that. Green again, let's go. Your ad block works, but from time to time it lets one ad in for some reason. That's so funny. Yeah, I thought about getting one of those too. And I know you're not supposed to talk about it, I think. I'm pretty sure it's frowned upon to talk about, because Twitch likes their ads. But I haven't like spent any time trying to figure out what a good ad block thing is. I have a weird one. I used AdGuard. My one friend in college found it. It's just a Chrome extension. But it takes away like most ads. I feel like the ones that are like relevant are like the side ones on websites. It gets rid of like all of those, so I don't have to like deal with that kind of stuff. Which agents are knocking on your door? Oh no. The ad guard takes away like those like kind of like side ads on the side real estate of websites, and I found a byproduct of it. For some reason, it also, if I watch Hulu on my computer, it stops those ads, but it doesn't stop like video ads anywhere else. Usually, just Hulu. So I don't understand. And I have like the free version of Hulu because it came with Spotify like a long time ago. I don't even remember if they still do that now, but I'm pretty sure it still is active because I haven't like changed anything about my Spotify or Hulu account. So I have the like ad version of Hulu from that. Mostly use ad block because some sites are unwatchable. Yeah. I really hate it. There's one that I used to go to all the time that is like really bad with it. Like, I had AdGuard on for so long that the site that I'm trying to think of that I didn't even know there were ads on it, and then one time I was just like on some other computer or something, and I went to that website, and there were like 6 billion ads. I was like, what the hell is this? What happened to this website? Side ads, pop-up ads, normal ads, speedrun.com. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was speedrun. I do really need to fix my watchers so I don't have to like be slightly slow all the time. Ow. No soul. Kind of nice. One nail hit difference of health. Ow. Dude. That freeze frame almost killed me. Good luck. Hey, Opal, thanks for the good luck. I always forget how long that door takes to open. Barely green, but we are green. Fandom wiki. Don't know if I've been on the fandom wiki without an ad block thing. Oop. I forget, isn't there also something about the fandom wiki, like, not the main one anymore? I feel like I remember seeing that. Maybe in like the Hollow Knight speedrunning Discord there was some announcement. Fandom is horrible. Yeah, I have not been there without ads. Or without an ad block. Hey Sid, how are you? You turn off ad block for a second. You've seen like 30 seconds of the actual, or 30% of the actual page. Yeah, it is insane how many ads there are on speedrun. It's like, that's definitely a huge jump scare if you've only seen it adless. But I guess it makes sense. Popular page. Oh, another thing. Random Creed. I don't know if it's just me doing it badly, but when I try to do this transition walkling storage, I keep dashing right. Like I'm holding right analog, and then left, like D-pad. But I keep dashing to the right after that transition, and I don't know why. D-pad overwrites analog. That's what I was that's what I was under the impression of, which I'm pretty sure is the truth. I just don't know what's going on with me for that. Alright, I finally didn't mess that up. I haven't been able to do that. You can't hold right analog until the first dash. Right is special because Hollow Knight. Oh, okay, cool. So it's just because it's right. Nice. Alright. We can be green still. Oh my god. Maybe not. I was gonna say, we can be green still, after C-dash. But this is questionable. Okay, I was gonna jump on the wall of that thing. But I fell when I was doing it randomly in practice yesterday, so I don't want to fall. Okay, we're fine. Same thing happens in archives walkling. Okay. Walkling storage. I feel like I said walkling very weird, and I don't know why I keep missing that.
Yeah.
But that would make sense, and I probably would have known that if I had tried to practice that one. I swear, maybe I did practice that once. Like, I didn't practice it for long, the archives one, and I dashed to the right once, and then I just stopped. Probably should have done that, I don't know. Don't know if it's helpful or not. Since you're moving left, you can hold both directions out of the transition? Okay. I think I get it. Dude. I missed that last, like, run or two also. That didn't sound right. I don't understand. Okay, that time I just didn't jump because I don't know if that was the problem, but I could have sworn I saw somebody on latest patch do that, and I don't know if it's different for 1221. I forgot Shaman. I think. Did I? Hold on a minute. No, okay, we're good. Had to make sure. I should check left strat, because it's pretty straightforward. For, which thing? The walkling storages? Or transition walkling storage? I think I also might be doing it slightly wrong, because it was a while since I watched it, and I couldn't do the analog inputs, so I didn't, like, take the information to heart. I, like, sort of vaguely remembered how it worked. I should have noticed Shaman. Yeah, I was like thinking that, but I wanted to like double check. I was like, I was getting triples, but what if? Okay, I didn't feel like I was getting it there, so we're just gonna go slightly slow. My paranoia, I didn't know if like the Shaman size of the fireball mattered for the firebell. If you do it from the ground. I don't know. Oh, for firebell. Okay, for that strat. I should look at that. I also probably didn't look at that because I might have been playing on controller at the time, and so I wasn't doing wiggles. So if it involves wiggles, that's probably why. I was like, ah, it's wiggles. I won't ever do that. I just do look down. Ow. Dude, I did that yesterday too. What is wrong with me? I'm like going too fast in the cycle thingy. The damage tank part. It's still possible. I don't know if I would like this to be a PB though. At least the splits I'm running on now, oops, I can like feel good about them. So I can be green now. It'll be much harder for me to be green, at least in the early game, if I have to run against these. Where am I going? Almost went to the right for some reason. Going to kill False Knight, yes. Gotta go back. I felt really unsafe about that one for some reason. I really do want to learn the walkling storage for this. That's actually not bad. If I remember to do it. Just like doing full wall jumps from the normal way I enter the room. god. I went in a pattern I don't normally go in and it really messed with me. Please don't extra. Alright, we're good. That's not good. Dude. I feel like... Oh, really? Ow. I really felt like that was going to be an extra, so I was not super worried about how bad the cycle was. But now we're just losing time. Ow. I'm just gonna heal, just to not be dumb. 5-second time loss. I don't remember how much time I can save in QGA. Yeah, man. If I just 2-cycle Umu, 10 seconds behind could turn into 10 seconds ahead. Ugh. Good luck, good luck. Hey Rhino, thanks for the good luck. I forgot if my door was open or not. How did the low percent runs finish off yesterday? Did you get any like super good paces back to Den? Or was that one Den run the best one of the day? I don't know how you're supposed to do the wall jumps there, because I had never planned on doing that. Nope, damn. Yeah, I feel like the stream before that I was able to watch of your attempts, it was insane, because you got like, I think you got like 2 super good paces, which was crazy to see. Seeing somebody who's like actually good at low percent compared to me is fun. I really enjoy watching it. Okay, didn't think I was actually gonna make that. We're good. I don't know how I like went so slow in PB to QGA. Nice QGA wall jump, thanks. I was very low. I assume that's what you mean. I thought I was definitely gonna fail that. Oh god. That's fine. Kind of. Think that should be fine. Yeah, we're good. He'll be back at it again later. Okay, I thought that was another crying face. It's a winky face. Let's go. More low percent attempts. Like both low percent and Steel Soul 90%, like they're kind of the same route, right? You just cut out dash essentially for low percent. I feel like that difference is really cool. And no shaman, but you know, close. Okay, I normally don't drop that close to that spider. Oops. Okay. If I just... a crying face would have also been appropriate. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I could see it. I would definitely have crying face if I was trying to like optimize like skate is for any percent, trying to go for like, you know, the bare minimum seconds you can squeeze out of the run now. Yeah, it's very very painful to me. Although I guess technically I'm doing the same thing, whereas I can like probably barely PB if I don't 2-cycle Umu. So, you know, I guess I'm not that far off. It's just that my time is much slower. But also, I guess it's just speedrunning in general. What was my health at? I don't remember. I'm gonna say since I don't remember, I'll probably do this. If Rhino really wanted to squeeze every second out, he'd be doing slope ball. But you can't do it on 1-2-2-1 though, right? So it's all good. I still hate slope ball no matter what. Oh wait, I forgot to dream nail spam. Dang, try to get another hit on that spider. Ouch. Dude, that was my fault. Alright, I'm just gonna be safe, even though I'm definitely losing too much time. Ow, dude. But I proved myself right. Damn it. Okay. You still really want to try it, but at this rate. Who knows when you'll ever play HK? Too much life stuff going on. I don't remember who was talking about it. Maybe it was during left stream. There was a discussion about who the next 31 might be. And they brought up you, Creed. Creed, I think, or Lep had a lot of faith that you might be the next one. I think Wonky mentioned somebody else who's a newer 32 runner. Or maybe it was actually in Rhino's stream. Now that I'm thinking about it. Your ass is not getting a 31 anytime soon. I have faith. That was your stream. Yeah, it was like too many streams that I watched, I guess, recently blending together. I realized it. So, fixed my mistake. But I don't remember what who Wonky said. I forget who it was. What am I doing? Will that work? No. Oops. Probably because you never get to play anywhere, so you're still really far away from it. You've already been playing very consistently when you did go on break. Damn. I feel like I was missing a lot of streams around the time when you went on break, too. Creed 31, 2025. But it will happen. I was gonna say, I forget. You said like your goal was to get a 31, but then it changed to getting like a 31 or a 32, but then it changed to getting a 31. I'm pretty sure before you wanted to get another category. Although, I feel like at that point, if you get 31, then it's like, but what about record? You did a ton of labbing for low percent a while back, really squeezing out every bit of time save. The only thing that's changed since is you do rafters. Oh, do you do left side rafters? I always forget. Because I think about it, I'm like, can you do rafters in low percent? I'm like, yeah, I guess you can do left side. Can do right side without dash, yeah. It makes sense. It'd be pretty sad if you actually quit HK without a 31. But doing doing another category isn't quitting. Ow. Okay, I didn't get hit, we're good. please. Don't dash when I have soul, that's fine. Dude, what is this? Why is there so many parries? Okay, there we go. A first double of the fight. Second one, let's go. Took a while. At least we're doing it hitless. Dude, what is this? Why? Ouch. Ouch. This is not ideal. Dude. No, damn it. I jumped too early. I was expecting the scream. Yay, we did it. Lost a lot of time. I didn't see how far behind I was after 10. GG, thanks for the GG. I was, I don't know if I was throwing or if PHK was throwing. I don't know which threw more. Does it Creed? Wait. Did I say that at some point? 31 seconds behind. Damn. I definitely could have done better, but I'll take the run. Yeah, Magma did it. I don't think he will ever try to do it in a run. Wait. Did I miss something else? Technically right side rafters and low percent exist. Oh, okay. How do you even go about doing that? Like, that's insane. Do you have to, like, do 3 fireball stalls or something? Somehow? I don't even know. 144 seems normal, right? Like, if you're at a slightly lower FPS. Like, I think I run at 150. You run at like 300. I don't know what it is. Streaming and the rafters room does not work well for my PC, apparently. It just can't run that room, which is the only one that the frame rate, like, mattered for me. Wow, that jump was bad. I jump, damage, go all the way down. I jump again, damage, pogo, fireball, 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 pogo, done. I don't know if I get it. I'd probably have to see it. But that sounds crazy, though. Is it... Which platform do you do the high jump from? Like, I'm imagining it... Is it, like, sort of like Sawa's? Because Sawa, there's... You start, like, super far to the left, or to the right, like, the platform before where you normally pogo the husk. Or do you start from, like, that platform where the husk is? Percent is like, imagine if any percent, every single split required QGA, and right side rafters at least once. Yeah, I think another thing of low percent that I did not like was the C-dash room. Those jumps are kind of crazy. Platform to the left to where they pogo the husk? Yeah, okay. I guess that make... Oh, I'm just resetting. I don't know how I missed that jump. I guess that makes sense, because you need to be a little bit closer to the platform to make it. It also felt weird, for some reason, deleting the split. Maybe it's because I... Line split? Hello? Did he reset splits manually again? Wait a minute. Hold on. Live split just went rogue. What is happening? Okay. That was weird. Live split just stopped responding. I'm pretty sure I had that happen the other day too, like recently. Okay, let's see if it behaves now. Well, it's starting normally, so that's a start. Jinky, please. Okay. Live split listen that time, let's go. I don't know what that was about. I think I might need to re-back up my last save. My save 4 that shows up on screen. I don't know if I'd done stuff on that file, because I was doing like Pantheon all binding things on it. I don't know if I've backed up that save since then, so I might need to do that. Alright, finish a run, and then I get to reset KP a couple times. And the only reason I thought about the save thing was because of the save deleter thing. Since I'm resetting a ton right now, it seems nice and convenient to have. That was still not as early as I feel like I could have pogoed that Vengefly. But better than damage tanking. Okay. I'll still take that. I don't even know, actually. In that last run, did I even attempt the transition, walkling storage, and resting grounds? I'm forgetting if I did. I think I did, and I think I failed it terribly. I'll take that. I don't know how slow it is. Those room times, I'm pretty sure they're decently slow, to be honest. Just gonna ignore that Vengefly this one time. We'll let it live its life in peace. Yeah, I think 207 Leaving that last room is good for me. Now getting here around this time is pretty decent. Ouch. That is okay. Don't think I'm breaking the 330 this run either.
No.
Close though, close. Damn it. I don't know which part was early. Oh god. Dude, what is happening? This is like the worst mount of all time.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that felt bad. 108. Also, the way I hit the Balder 3 times is slow, so it should be buffered. I don't know if sometimes it's like I just expect it to not be a burst spit, to be honest. But I'll try to think about it more, because I definitely was not thinking that much then. Barely red, recoverable. I thought I was getting hit there for sure. Oops. I tried to not get knocked back on that one. Okay, I didn't... I expected to get hit there, but I did not. Okay. Just full sent it past the oblobble, or the obble, what they're called. Does that one have a name now? At least I think Shelby refers to it as a name. That obel that's like always in the way. Jake from State Farm. Is it Jake? I feel like that sounds familiar. Yeah, that's him. Okay. Yeah, I did not realize that Jake had gotten a name. I don't know why I've been doing that recently. Ow. Why am I doing it worse? I just like... I'm so rusty that for some reason I've started doing the good RNG Moss Knight kill on the bad RNG. They're named a while ago, okay. So that's where the name came from. I don't know what's a while ago. I don't know how long I haven't known. I feel like it's very new information to me. Oh, is that not enough? Like a year? Okay. Yeah, that's probably my bad then. Not knowing. Might have just been like me not paying attention. Oops. That pause felt late. I don't want to... Oh wait, I was thinking... I had said about possibly having jump as enter. But that doesn't work for the quit outs, at least. I would need another key. Because that runs in the same problem of my right hand being on my mouse. Oops. I think that was like decently fast entering this room though, right? I don't know what you're supposed to get, but it was below 30 seconds to get in that room. Damn. I don't need that soul. Yo, hey Henry, how are you? Yeah, I definitely felt low on that. Have you had any time marinating in your success in your success of beating False Knight? Have you thought about doing any extra yet? Or are you satisfied? Bless the run, thanks to the bless the run. Dude, what? I missed? Oops. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. You're a god, you can beat False Knight, that's true. Oop. I need another hit of soul, maybe. I don't know how to do it without it. I was gonna reset anyway, but I'm pretty sure there's a much better way to do it than what I just did. If you're still gonna kill the dude. Hey Dan, how are you? But for anyone who was unaware, when I was talking about what Henry did, Henry beat False Knight only using voice commands, which was pretty cool. Definitely an interesting way of playing Hollow Knight, going all the way from the start to beating False Knight. Like, Snoofbert? Hey Snoof, how are you? Crying percent. But we love any percent. Not too bad eating soup. Nice. I haven't eaten soup in a while. Does ramen count as soup? Because then I just lied. But if it doesn't count, then I didn't lie. So I'm going with that. Me, I've been doing well. We're, wow, that was something. We are getting closer to PBing, possibly. Lying is bad. I didn't do it on purpose, though, I swear. We've had... Yesterday we had 2 runs within 10 seconds of PB. Swearing is bad. I usually don't. I avoid swearing as much as I can with consciously thinking about it. I remove it as much as I can from my vocabulary, but sometimes it slips out. Then don't swear, I lie. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that kind of swearing. Oops. Well, I mean, but that's like a... It's not like a real swear. That's like a promise. It's more like a promise, I would say. Oh god. I should have pogoed Janky there, I think. That's like a perfect situation that I was talking about. Gaten, Strat, and probably other better runners than me pogoing a little bit early to get Janky out of the way. You swear often. There are two strategies, swearing less and swearing more. Yeah, something new, the voice commands. I haven't seen anyone do it before in Hollow Knight either. It was definitely cool. What did I miss? I feel like I missed other things because I was being bad at KP. Oops. You know about Wii? He raise you and a peanut butter sandwich. Let's go. The classic. Pastrami, pepperoni, salami. Damn, that's a lot. Was that all in your peanut butter sandwich, or is that a separate sandwich you're talking about, Dan? Wait, it is a separate sandwich, right? You guys have reddish names, and I got confused. Which one was which? Like, Dan's, I feel like, might be more of a maroonish color, if I'm even close to being correct. And then Snoose is definitely red. Depends how you're feeling, how much you swear, yeah. I understand that. That makes sense. Some days it requires it more than others. Peanut butter's in yours, yeah. That would be a lot to go with all of the meat on your sandwich. Throwing in some peanut butter. I don't know. I've never had peanut butter on a sandwich with anything besides, like, obviously jelly, the one that most people enjoy. I always had peanut butter and marshmallow sandwiches when I went to school. I was one of the kids who my mom packed my lunch, because she's a teacher, so she was also awake at the same time, like getting ready to go to school. So she'd pack our lunches, my sister and me, and it was always, for a long time, peanut butter and marshmallow. Definitely a good combo, but apparently it's less common than I thought it was. I feel like I said that in some other chat that was talking about peanut butter sandwiches. And somebody actually asked what, like, marshmallow was, I think. Or yeah, fluff or nutter. I always forget that's another name for it. But they, like, asked, they were like, that's a sandwich? Everyone here is red name. Henry's is orange, I would say. Well, actually, the way that Twitch labels it, I think, is like orange red, but it's orange. They're lying. It's definitely just orange. I think it's the same color I use for my name. You've had those? Yes. I think. Wait. I don't know what the FS means afterwards. There are days where the word fucking becomes an adverb or adjective to most everything, yeah. And that's the other thing about, like, the F word in general. Oh, for sure, yeah, that makes sense. But, like, you can use the F word, like, it's very versatile. Can be used in many situations, can add on, like... Oops. I was trying to get Trinomic planks again, like that. You can, like, change the ending, which I don't remember what the... Oops. I don't remember what the, things you put on the end and beginning of words. Prefix and suffix. That's the words. You can change the prefix and suffix. I don't think there's any prefixes, but tons of different suffixes. That's the right way to say it. Forgot about the pre-jump. Oops.
Oh,
This mound was questionable. But I think I can still salvage a green split, maybe. There are prefixes if you try hard enough, maybe. I've never tried hard enough though, so I don't know. I'm good at the game. I'm almost top 50. I was top 50 with this time. I think it was like 49th when I got it, or something like barely in the top 50. That was my goal, was to like try to get top 50 in the runs that I did. I don't know if my all skills is still in the top 50. That one's ran a lot less, so possible that it's still there. There's dumb fuck. Does that count? I don't know. That's like a whole word. Does that count as a suffix or a prefix? 1.4, not bad, I guess. I'll take only losing like 2 seconds. Also, some of the categories, there's like not even 50 runs, so it's pretty easy to be in the top 50 for those ones. But, you know, like God Home ending speedrun. I think there's like maybe 20 on the leaderboard and I'm like 13th. But it counts. It is top 50. Like how dip is a prefix to dipshit. True. That does kind of like, that one is kind of its own word on its own. I don't like that. I ended up very close to the Moss Charger. Oh crap. Oh my god. That's sad. I just don't want to continue a run where I missed that. I was fine. Then I just like randomly was not fine. You're scared that Soul Totem used to exist? Yeah. I don't like that it's not there in LP. Like, it's so nice to have like a nice bailout. When you're starting to learn the run on 1221, if you mess up that fireball skip, then you get to practice. It's like a little mini practice session. I don't remember how much that one loses. I feel like it's kind of significant if you don't pogo the husks on the other side. Like 10 seconds maybe? I don't know if that's accurate. Then Team Cherry said screw those speedrunners. That's true. Or they were trying to inspire us to get better. Because they said, you don't need the Soul Totem, just get it first try. I don't know if this is fast or not, but I'm hoping. Oop. That's a little bit slow. Missing the nail hit. No. It was fine. It wasn't anywhere close. I thought it might be close to the 50, but we were a whole half a second away, even if I didn't miss the nail slash. Oops. PC did you dirty with some of these updates. What are some of these things required for the skips that you like to do? The one thing that really is weird to me of any Soul Totem, at least for speedrunning Path of Pain, the one in the beginning of the third room, like I don't know how to do that room cycle without that totem, because the way you normally do it is like you C-dash into the room, but then you stop it and pogo that. But when it's not there, like in rando, then I can't do that. Can't just pogo a statue that isn't there. The room splits. What does the room split change? Like what kind of things? I do like that in 1221. A lot of the weird places that are in like latest patch, 2 separate rooms. It's always kind of amusing. The only ones I'm thinking about are basically in City. Oops. And I can't think of another one that's like huge. Are they all in city? Or are there other ones that I just can't think of? Ouch. I sat too long in the same position again. My leg was cramping. Probably didn't need that. Oops. Dude, I keep messing up things just very slightly. Now. The clawless Thurian skip. Definitely miscounted that a little bit. And the one place with Vengeflies City that you get vertical. Do you need it to get to the right side of city? Is that why? Like, to fountain or something? Or... no, I don't know. Probably in the elevator room? Maybe?
No, no, no.
No, to get the soul sanctum. Oh, okay. Which lets you get to Isthmus. Oh, I missed that part also. Watch a Knight's Claws jump shaft or shaft jump. I don't know. Is it possible to make it up there? I don't think it is it? Oh crap, dude. Keep messing up Trinomi planks. Oops. Dude. I'm trying to greed the jumps a little bit better and I'm just really messing up. Oop. Okay, I'm trying to do slight optimization things and I'm doing them terribly, but at least we're trying.
No.
Shrogo, oh yeah. I don't know if you can make it up there all the way with Shrogo either, though I forget. The Fire Owl videos. Hey Devo, thanks for the good luck. Let me see. The way you do it is super lame because of Shrogo. I like Shrogo though. That's 6 hits? That was 6 hits. I'm gonna believe. Oh my god. Alright, we're just resetting anyway. You working on those Min Claw videos? The Shade Fireball thing was your thing. The only Shade Fireball I ever think of is the one in Basin. To get to the like ancient station or hidden station. I couldn't think of the word. Boring tech. You did your first Shrogo 2 days ago. It wasn't too hard. Yeah, you just kind of gotta get used to when you pogo is really the thing with Shrogo. Once you know the timing of pogoing the Shriek, that's most of it. And just the inputs kind of are weird. Until you get used to them, then they're kind of like a rhythmic pattern. Bye-bye, Janky. It got greedy. It tried to hit me. Oop. Okay, I didn't jump in time, so I just went completely for the softball that I never get. Not real. Goes fine in speedrunning, but it makes all this stuff boring. Oh yeah, I could see that. You do the same thing for every skip, yeah. Makes sense. You don't want to just like have every trick be the same trick, basically. Yeah, the tech is the same. I think you've told me this before. It's like ringing a bell now. I feel like we've had this conversation. I had half like an urge to go down and get the Geo Rock because of watching some low percent recently. Funny. Still have to slip while to get wings. I think so, no matter what. If you're doing flawless. Oh my. This needs to this needs to stop happening. Flawless BS is like the one thing people know you for in this community. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the skips that you've done, but I know like during Rando you tell me about the skips that could be done. Like the one that just comes to my head immediately is the Fog Canyon acid skip, but I don't remember exactly what items you have. I think maybe you said you could do it itemless even somehow. I don't remember how though. No. The dance. I love that emote. It's such a good one. Like the scuffed peepos are great. I don't know what my favorite scuffed peepo is. Honestly, I liked like the simple ones. Like Hap. So funny, the first time that was done was when you did RTA. Is it like extremely hard? I honestly, like, I imagine it is, but I can't picture it in my head of how you even do it, because it's something about getting your shade to spawn over there, right? The hay is a good one too. I think I use the Pog one a lot. The POGG. Flawless wings is super precise. Yeah. I don't like it. Oh yeah, I'm remembering now. That Skippin' Basin. Yeah, you die over there, get the shade to come over or something, and then you have to like stall ball so then you can pogo the shade or something? Or am I wrong? I also just autopiloted that completely the wrong way. Autocorrect, oh no. Or wait, I did the Fog Canyon skip, Dog Canyon skip. Nice. I like Dog Canyon skip anyway. We should just rename it to that. This is actually still okay. This run feels super weird, but it's not that slow, so I can live with it. Ouch. I don't know if I'll build muscle memory to do these extra nail hits anymore. Because I really do think I did most of them because of the screen shake. Like, it's so much more satisfying with the screen shake. Just to get that little bit of, like, rumble. Because I'm being dumb and hitting walls. Oh. I think Ashes, is that? Oh wait, no. That one's a different one, right? I think that one's like POJJIES or something, like Poggies, but spelled differently because it's the Scuff Peepo. You have to do that to get to Wings Room, but Wings Room itself is just a ridiculously precise an object pogo. Install ball or two. Ah, okay. You can find the other Pog one. It should just be 2 G's. All lowercase, I think. We should have it. With a lowercase p? Yeah, that one. Although Ashes likes the one with the like little hands. I don't care whether it has the hands or not. I just like the emote in general. But I'm used to the one without the hands, because I've seen it in more chats. But yeah, that one's probably one I use a lot. And then it's kind of the same thing, but Pog Spin. Just add spin, capital S after, and you get a spinny one. You like Hey. You also like Slay. I don't know if I've seen that one. Oh. That was questionable. Standing in the boulder. Pog Spin. The S is capital. That's like the weird thing about Scuffed People emotes, is they're usually always all lowercase. Except for if it's like 2 words, then like one letter might be capital. You like the Wicked one? That one is good too. Although that one's spelled weird, I think, as well. I don't remember exactly how that one is. Some of them are just like they double the last letter. Oops. That's 6. I don't know if those 6 hits. We're just gonna go with it. Alright. If it wasn't 6 hits, we would have been saved anyway. Oh my god. I can't do it today. I can't be green after that first run I got that was green out of Crossroads. Did I record game audio separately? Yeah. You can, in OBS, you can split it, oops, with audio application capture, and then you can put it on different like audio tracks, so the music is on a separate audio track. Yeah, so like the VOD won't have the songs playing, it'll just have like the normal game audio and like me talking. Which I think is how like tons of people do it when they play music on stream, because, you know, legal issues. That didn't really help me out. I did the damage tank on purpose. Oops. But I don't know why. I had some like thought about getting more soul, but that just doesn't help you get more soul at all. I also didn't want to slow down, so that was part of it. Turn that guy around for no reason. Oh, God. Yeah, the reason was to kill the run. That was bad. I completely didn't need to hit that guy. Could have left him walking to the left. Got him. Yeah, got myself. It was a beautiful day when they finally added application audio. Yeah, because that was like a weird thing. Like, you could do it. I had looked it up before, but before OBS added that, there was like some complicated way to do it where you had to get like an external program, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't feel like it. Too lazy. The only thing now is you have to remember to like make sure something picks up the game audio that you're playing. Like if you play a game, like if you're doing, you know, speedrunning, then you choose to play another game, you have to remember to capture that game's audio. I think I've done that. Like, I went to go play Dark Souls 1 and 2, and I forgot. So then I didn't have game sound for like a little bit until somebody was like, hey, I can't hear the game. I was like, oh, yeah, I know why. Because I'm not capturing the audio. Oop. No, I missed 2 background objects. Run is cursed. Alright, I tried to focus a little bit more on the nail slashes, see if I could get a fast time. Fast KP. But it was still not quite there. From my best KPs, I don't know how I cut out like a quarter of a second. That's all I need to get there. To the 50 KP. I will take 51s though. Like, I don't mind consistently getting those. That's fine. If I get a 52, like, alright. Then if I get a 53, I'm like, yeah, run dead over. Oh man. I hate that. Then, in the very rare cases of a 54, I think about retiring from speedrunning. But only because of, like, the standard raises when you can actually, like, achieve times. Like, since I can get a 51, I used to be, like, the scale used to be shifted 1 second later. It was like, 52, nice. 53, okay. And then 54, yeah, that's a reset. Then a 55 was super bad. The worst you could ever imagine. But in reality, with my runs, if I just like had better parts in the later game, I could save that time back. I could. But you have to have a standard. And also, I'm dying, I think. My voice is deciding it doesn't want to voice. You always just have dedicated scenes for every game. Yeah, that, I don't want to, like, make new scenes for every single game I played, but that is another way I thought about doing it. I have to, like, fix my OBS scenes anyway. I have a bunch of old ones that I just never plan to use ever again. So I should just delete them, so that I can, like, reorganize like that. Could probably do something like that as, like, make, like, a Dark Souls scene. Be like, alright, this is the one I always need to use for Dark Souls. Try to group a couple of games together at least. Although, I don't know what I'm going to be doing that next. That's a wide cup. Wait, what's a cup? Alright, another 51. I don't know why sometimes I can't read HK as Hollow Knight. Like, I was just staring at it, I was like, why am I forgetting what that means? Hollow Knight, Minecraft, Bedrock, Minecraft, Java, and Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is a game I was never into, but only because I didn't have, like, a PC that I played anything on. So my mouse aim is terrible for, like, FPS things. And people have said, you could, like, you know, learn. And I'm like, yeah, I could, but I don't want to. I don't want to go through the period of being bad. Try to grab the Geo. Dude. Alright, we're just gonna be super rich this time, maybe. Never mind. It's the only mouse shooter you've played, and you're god awful. Yeah, but if you enjoy the game, I guess that's the part that matters. But you get to make grenade setups, so what, to like try to spawn nade people or something? I feel like I've seen some of my friends, because I also don't play like Valorant, but I've watched them play. See them do stuff or like talk about things, about setups. So I guess like people make that kind of stuff. Like abilities that you can use. There's like setups to know exactly where it should hit on the other side of the map. Gotta get those smokes to lock down sites, exactly. I just vaguely know what that means for Valorant. But for anything else, I do not. Oh. I expected False Knight to jump, not actually attack for once. Should I play like this? I'm holding analog left. That feels really weird. Did not like it. Not gonna ever do that again, I don't think. Had to try.
Namino, namino.
Too late, or too early on the jump. Oh, okay. Alright, now if I throw this run, I'm definitely gonna have to, what's it called? Go grab water. Ouch. No. Ow. Trying to kill that thing faster, but oop.
Oh.
I don't know if it's me or if the Balder is just deciding to do weak spits every single time. Good enough. Yeah, so there's a way that you can do it, the kind of cool strat. There's a way to do the left slash, I think it's a left slash still. Left slash, up slash, fireball to hit the, like, big Balder. Then you kill the small one and fireball again. And it saves, I don't remember how much time, but it's cool looking. That should be good, right? Yeah, we're good. Hate that. Actually was fully in my way, but we have a lot of soul, so if I messed that up, I could have fixed it. But I didn't mess it up this time. The RNG minimizing strats are amazing. What do you mean? Ouch. Don't hit me, please. Thanks. This is not ideal. Should I hit a bird? We'll hit one bird. I don't know why that squid is being more consistent for me today again. Oops. I'm pretty sure you can like always get 2 hits on that squid in the last room if you don't like mess up, but sometimes I'm very bad at being consistent at it. Okay, we didn't die to that guy this time. Okay. Brave Moss Knight, and I missed the 5 Geo. You can like send the Balder and stuff into the pit. Oop. Okay, we got it. Good. I really like getting the like double pogo right there. So you don't with you, so you don't need to rely on spits. Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. I've seen it. I don't know why I didn't fireball, but I don't think it makes a difference. Because it's white outlined. Oh wait, what is it? The thing about the thing. Hold on. You wish the firewall icon wasn't so defined when it's not being pressed. Wish it was significantly darker by default. I did just recently change it. It might be slightly different than the one I used to have. Oh my god. That was close. please. Okay. Can't believe I lived. Yeah, that was a closer call than I would have liked. Alright. Lost 0.6. That's not terrible for the amount of damage I took in Green Path. Were all of the hits in Green Path? I don't remember. Or if it started in Mound, the issues. Because I could have definitely started in Mound. So now the goal is to make it to Watchers. I feel like when I can make it all the way to Cloak, there's like a decent chance I can make it to Watchers. The main thing that stops that from happening is E-Pogo usually. Although there was a shift, I used to like, I was at one point for some reason better. That works, I guess, somehow. I had a dash anyway. But I was more consistent at E-Pogo than I was at Mantis Pogo. Okay, I didn't miss a soul hit. Good. No clue where that dash came from. Me either, because I'm pretty sure I dashed midair, but I'm just gonna accept it. Is there like a seam or something that is unknown? I feel like that's usually a known thing, and I don't know how the seam dash things work. Because I'm pretty sure the one in City is kind of free. Like outside of Gorgeous Husk Room, or yeah, outside of the Gorgeous Husk Room, like that room has a seam walk, or a seam that you use to do another dash. And I don't remember exactly the cues for it. E-Pogo said, "Let's just leave your brain." Yeah, I mean that one is like, I'm pretty sure the original Fire Pogo setup. I think Lep and Skate do the same one. Maybe? I can't remember for sure. There's like a dash into the wall that you can do. I don't know which one is faster. I would assume that that one's faster because they do it, but I actually have no idea. Because I assume the Spore comes down a little bit less, but I could be wrong, like in that setup. You don't do enough rando or mainboard cats to remember them, yeah. I hardly remember, like, latest patch E-Pogo setups. It's all about pogoing the Spore and not the explosion. I like the version where you get to pogo the explosion, because it's much more free. You do a lot of rando, but you don't know your E-Pogo. Maybe you'll get good at it at some point. Yeah, it's just one of those things that takes a while to get used to. Eventually you just get good at like knowing how the Spore is gonna move and like how high you need to be to pogo the explosion. I think the main problem is usually manipulating the Spore. That kind of worked out way better than I expected. I was doing a terrible job cleaning up those last two, but the way they ping-ponged into each other helped. You've done 90%, you mean with other movement, you don't know how to do it? Oh yeah. That's fair. But on... I don't remember, did you say that you did any percent on 1221, Henry, or latest patch? I feel like I remember you saying you tried on 1221. Or you did attempts on 1221, I should say. 1221, yeah. The, I'm actually surprised. Oops. I think that was good. Okay, we're fine. I did not feel confident that I went far enough, or that I was far enough right still. Oops. Okay. Thank you for the follow. I try to focus on this because I'm not as good at reading the jump out of the water now. Like there was a slight, oops. There was a slight shake of entering the water. GG on finishing a run yesterday, by the way. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I was, I think like minus 1.2 or something when I got to trap bench. And then I threw in what is it called? Beast End. You have your own ePogo setup, but you just can't remember how remember it for the life of you because you never use it, which is weird because you have a way more niche and complicated setup. Remember without an issue. I mean, worst case scenario, the if you have at least QOL for latest patch was the reason also Henry I was asking about which patch you ran on. QOL for rando adds back the explosion pogos. I'm pretty sure it adds all of them back. Because there's other explosions you can pogo too. Not just like the spore that you can't on latest patch. And that's how I do it. I do like the low percent 1221 ePogo, like worst case scenario in rando. If I didn't get any other movement. Happy lurkin'? Wait, who said lurk? Oh, the the little lurk emote. I like that Scuffweepo too. Just the little face peeking up. You're looking around right now. Have a lot of work stuff going on. Yeah, that's fair. I think you said that also earlier. You're king. Wait, did somebody mention you? Ah. Okay, we're good. Wait. Okay. I forgot to hold left because reasons. Analog left, I should say. How do you avoid the white screen with that early control? So basically how it works is you just pause, and for 1221, I essentially know it's gonna work if I pause like right after the seer makes a noise. And all you do is hold right and dash twice out of the room. It's pretty easy on 1221 compared to latest patch. On latest patch, it's a lot harder. I think you like almost have to do 3 dashes to get out of the room on time. I didn't like that. Oop. Uh-oh. Missed the double, but we're fine. Doesn't add back Lumaflies. Oh, I don't even know if I knew you could pogo off of Lumaflies. So that was easy with QL, yeah. Adds back the 1221 ePogo, essentially. Oop. What is going on? Please come this way. Dude. Why are you going into the hole? Dude, how did I not get my dash? Please. Okay. Through a little bit of time there. But we're full health for once. Kind of. I had to heal in the elevator before. Oops. No! How much time did I lose there? I didn't realize I was green either. I didn't look after Dream now. Dude. I'm just mistiming everything. Alright, cool. LP time is 18th place on 1221 board. That's funny. Ah. I don't like that. Okay. A little slow. As usual. Ow. I actually don't know which watcher I was hitting anyway. Okay, I was hitting the right one. Oop. Please stop attacking weirdly. Okay. We are alive, kind of. Okay, so that's not ideal because of the fact that if I fail right side, we're gonna be much more behind. But, as I keep saying, there's still a chance. Oh, please, please. I usually never try that jump more than once. Like, if I fail it, I just, like, stop. Okay, there we go. Really enjoy the death clouds, specifically are pogoable, but not their normal spore clouds. Oh, yeah. The death clouds, I think, was one thing I was thinking about that's pogoable that isn't in latest patch, but is it pogoable in latest patch or no? I actually have no idea. I assumed it wasn't. But I didn't ever think about trying to pogo the normal clouds. But it's funny that that would not work. Only death clouds are. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. And the only reason I know that is because of running low percent. I don't know how much time that... There's like one that's done in the run. I don't know how much time it saves, but it definitely feels like it's like a good, like, I don't know, at least 8 seconds. Because going around is so long. Oop. Alright, I need to not be dumb at lever lads again. I don't know how that didn't get the gate walk length storage. Dude. I am just throwing right now. Please get out of my way. I'm just not dying. I want to continue the run, even if it's bad. I almost did need that heal. Almost. That's gotta be like... I don't know. Why do I keep missing that lever now too? I don't get it. Which makes for a really cursed skip to get into... Deepness, Spores, Grinder, Spores, Grind. Arena without vertical through bungle. I don't know if I can imagine how you get in there. I do know that the one wall is too high to get without claw if you don't like Shrogo. Oh, sports room, okay. Autocorrect just didn't like the charm. Yeah, like right here, there's like a seam on that bridge somewhere that I don't know where it is. I know it's there, I don't know where. Nice. Okay, can I do this again like a normal person? I don't know why I keep messing that up. Like, the wiggle bell should be pretty easy. Oop. Damn it. I keep messing up so many small things. Almost bought Stalwart Shell there. Almost. Just send me the clip later. It's funny. I will be looking. Also, it's been happening a lot less recently. But was anyone else getting added by like random bots on Discord? I feel like everywhere else, like every other like type of social media, it was happening a lot more often than on Discord. So I kind of forgot about when it was happening on Discord. But it happened again recently is why it came to my mind. I got like one single friend request that I feel like was from a bot. I can't be 100% sure. Alright, this time we for sure get God Cycle, I feel it. This is the one. Oh, nope. Damn. So sad. I still don't know how to get the dash around that thing. I didn't really practice it much, but I tried to go for it anyway. What are these little guys called? I remember the Glimbacks all the time, but then when I'm trying to think of the small spike guys, I don't remember their name. I'm pretty sure it's like something really simple that I just always forget. Yo, I didn't mess up the cycle this time. I got so used to the damageless cycle that I kept messing up the damage tank cycle. We save time, let's go! I was behind by 30 seconds, oh no. Alright, if we 2-cycle Umu, we can be even. Maybe. What run was I doing? I just had a vague memory when I was before the like break I took. I think I was doing 100% TE. Because of any percent muscle memory, I quit out at C dash, which you, in like basically any run besides any percent you don't do. Normally you like make the most of being in peak and go do some other things quick. I don't know why I turned left there. I don't think it actually makes it that much slower. Pretty sure it's just supposed to be slow to turn around for like a frame or something. 1 frame slow. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. Something about movement frames that I don't understand, for physics frames. Alright, we're good. I don't know why I felt like I was gonna mess up my, like, normal pattern of how I like to go around the room. That's fine. That might be worthy of a dunk. Let's go! We did it! A gold! That felt like a good one. BRB, alright. Have fun BRBing. But now we have a chance. I don't think I've like messed up anything major in that, so that gold might actually be good. Oops. Dude, what am I doing? Alright. There's slight wiggle room to save some time here. Forgot I don't have water though. I haven't in any of these runs that have been close at Umu, I haven't looked at the best possible time, but it does not bode well. 14 seconds between here and the end of the run that I can technically save, unless I gold something. Okay, I got scared. I can just not hit that Uma, but I enjoy hitting the Uma. Damn it. Dude, come on. Okay. Manageable. I think I can still do something with that. Maybe. I need a lot more soul. I needed to get some. Oops. That works. A little bit slow, but it's fine. I hate that inventory drop. I'm not usually good at stopping at the right time for some reason. I had a feeling that guy was going to be right there. I could have gotten a free hit of soul. Dang. Okay, that was close. Can't believe I didn't get hit by the spider there. I guess I was trying to think if I could gold this. I don't think so, but it's possible. I reached over to my empty glass. No. Because I had to get the extra soul, so I would assume that it's not a gold because of that, but the Petrarino is good. It was a gold. Cool. Nice. No, I didn't repress right. Okay, here we go. Why did I save and quit? For health. So I had 2 HP. It's just to quit out, so you can get more health to go past the Devout with. And then not have, like, no health in the rest of Beast Den. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Nice little balancing spot on top of the Devout. Please open. That was a kind of slow Beast Den. I don't know if I'll save time or not. But yeah, the quit out there isn't too bad. It only loses 2 seconds. So it's worth doing if you're like, you know, very low, like 2 HP. Dang, only lost like a second in Beast Den. Can take that. There's a... I should be able to beat my my THKs. Should be able to be better. But I don't know why, I just have not been able to get a better one. Kind of rich geo-wise again. We got 30 extra geo to give. Oops. Probably not faster when I messed up the sea dash on the wall. One thing I'm jealous about from latest patch is that this quit out has like way more time. Like you can be so much further up in the well. At least on 1.5. I don't remember about 1.4. Good luck, thanks to the good luck. We can recover it. This is possible. With another golden beast in. I don't really think I messed anything up there, but it's always so hard to gold these. Like, I never know what's slow and fast for my screen. I don't remember if that does full damage or not. Ouch. Just missed. Choking a little bit there. Okay. Maybe. Other than the scream skip, yeah, I almost had the scream skip. I just jumped a little bit too early. GG, thanks for the GG. This might do it. Might be enough. Oh wait, is it actually a 140? Let's go. It was actually a good fight, kind of. Let's go, we actually PB'd. That's insane. GG, hey Style, how are you? It's still for attack. Actual PB, insane. Now, all that's left to do is actually get the 33-minute time. That's insane. I thought I was choking, but I got 4. Yeah, that's 4 golds. It's insane. At the end of the run. What else did I get? Gold. I don't know if I got another gold. Yep, that was it. Just the 4 at the end of the run. Just start saving it. Although now I have a PB that has a 2-cycle Umu in it. So that's that's something. And I like to wait until the end of the credits to like end my runs whenever I PB. I feel like it's a nice, like, you know, time. You get to sit here and enjoy. Plus 31 at Lantern, yeah, exactly. I was still plus for a long time. I think Lantern was the worst, right? Yeah. I don't know what's up with me and Rafters. I mean, at least now, I won't lose a ton of time when I miss right side Rafters. I can just get left side. But yeah, after Dreamnail, it just started going downhill. What did I do so wrong in Chandelier? Just bad movement, maybe, and lots of damage tanking. I can't tell. Are the credits shaking? If you repress focus during the final, like, absorbing of THK, the credits shake on 1221, I think. I don't know if it's also on current patch. But nice. Now we get to see our percent. Which... what is the percent? Let's find out. Welcome back, Dan. You see, it went well, yes. I was able to not choke the end of the run. And what does the game say our time was? Sub 40, let's go. Title not clickbait, exactly. Wait, was this? I think I finished 1 run so far today before this one. So there was another proof of the 16%. Alright, I'll save these splits. Now my sum of best has dropped by another, like, I think it was 32.49. So I dropped it by 7 seconds that run, my sum of best. Have I ever thought about running against balance splits? I think I did once by accident and I didn't like it. But balance, or maybe I'm thinking about average. I ran against average once and I didn't like it. Balance is supposed to be better, right? Like, it's supposed to be close to your PB times, not like average could be like way worse. Still a subs 8 cloak, cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab water, and what's the other thing? Take a pee. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. You don't think you've ever completed a run against splits? Oh, ever run... Wait, I don't know why I can't read. I don't think I've ever even run against complete splits. Oh, what, like, haven't, like, finished a run and ran against it, Dan? I think balance is 3 PB, but time saved, time lost is better spread out. You reset every run that wasn't Reki. So you never had a final split time, that's funny. What categories did you like to do? I feel like Clawless Shade Cloak seems like one, but not sure. Granted, it was a much less popular category. So one of the extensions, probably. I feel like I'm on the right track with Clawless Shade Cloak. Actually just, like, looked at the record run of it recently, because I was like, how do you actually do the final part? How do you get up there? The only one you ever ran somewhat seriously was that, yeah. I didn't realize, like, how you do the shade skip to get up there. That was what I was curious about. I was like, I didn't realize that until thinking about it. Like, if I got there in rando without claw, I can't do it. It's like, oh. Yeah. Oh, Jinky. Used to run 4MS. There was no auto splitter, yeah. I don't like not having auto splitter. At least for Hollow Knight. I feel like I got used to it doing the OOT speedruns I did. CSC is your baby, though. Has to be your category. Yeah. But, like, manual live split? I don't know. In games where there's, like, breaks, it's fine. But in games where you have to, like, be doing stuff during the, like, split time, it's definitely not fun. You're kind of mandated to get CSC record. Oh my god, what? I'm trying to, like, read jumps super hard now. Honestly, how am I there? I don't know how I did that so many times in a row, getting that close and not jumping on the platform. After overhauling the entire route, oh. What, you labbed out and changed the route, essentially? It's so funny. I think the early game splits are technically worse than my old PB was, so they should be better to get a run against. Should be. I used to use Dreamgate. Oh. Did he use Dreamgate to, like, get back down to the shade quicker after, like, you die there to set it up? What are CSC? CSC is Clawless Shade Cloak, and 4MS is 4 Mask Shards. 4 Mask Shards is like a pretty simple category to get into, but very hard to optimize because it's all basically no movement whatsoever. Which, as you can imagine, takes a long ass time. Yeah, getting all of the essence to be able to get Dreamgate. It's 900, right, for Dreamgate? Which is a ton. Will we get out of KP? Maybe. Jinky, please. Good enough. Oh my god. If it's a 53, I'll reset. If not, I'll keep going. Use Dreamgate for Edge and Abyss. 52, I'll take it, I guess. For Edge, where... I'm trying to think. Because at the time, the Hopper Pogo and Abyss background Pogo weren't known. trying to think how you actually get to edge. Or what you need to do in edge.
Oh.
For that route. Oh, Kingsbrand. Yeah, I forgot that you need to do that. Too. And then you found out. Wait. Then you found both on the quest for max percent no vertical. That's funny. What is the max percent? Have you landed at a final percent? Oops. That's fine. At least we killed him. I was a little late on the jump. $155. Nice. Kind of. I think like best I usually get is like 153. So it could be better, but I'll take it since we got out of KP. For current patch, it's 80%. That's still a lot more than I would have expected, I think. Involves probably a lot of shade skips, right? I don't know if I needed to pogo that husk, but I didn't want to like fall on it. It'd be correct, yeah. I guess that would be a logical solution to no vertical. Yeah, I was thinking, what about Shrogo, but then that counts as vertical too. Because of wings. No, False Knight, why? False Knight's trying to make my first run after PB. That gets the VSB red. Ashes, stoning. Hey Ashes, how are you? It's a lot more than most anyone, yourself included, expected, yeah. I don't know, I can't even like begin to guess the amount. Because just to like get to Blue Lake, you need it. And that's just starting in Crossroads. There's one in a area you wouldn't think you need any vertical at all.
Oh,
Did you go to the park? I don't know. Is the park fun for you? What do you do at the park? That's I think the thing that I can't imagine. Walk in the woods? That sounds like the start of a horror movie. I don't know how to do that at all. That was not even close. Okay, I'm trying to get a good mound, so hopefully the boulder is nice. Ow. That's mostly my fault. Not one for hiking. I mean, hiking is definitely a thing that could be done in my area, but I just do not. So I guess not. Smoke weed and walk around. I feel like that makes sense. I was assuming that was probably involved, but wasn't sure. 47 degrees. Yeah, it's not too bad. That is definitely in the realm of acceptable temperatures. I feel like 50 is like my benchmark of whether I think it's cold or not, but that's close enough to 50. I'm fine. Like, it's not cold, but it's like starting to get a little bit chilly. And I don't remember what 50 is in like the only 6 hits cringe, but I need to get 6. Well, I guess I could get better RNG to get more, but we only need 6. That's all we care about. And I prefer to get 5 here if I like don't have any. Ow. I didn't even turn around. If I had turned around and hit that thing, I probably would have been fine. Oh, I did that and missed. Oops. Hey, yo, wait a minute. Hold on. How did I not press quick cast? That was not even close to making a single fireball attempt. Was I still green, entering green path? I don't actually know. Okay. I couldn't tell if I was caught up to chat or not. Still having to do green path early game always made you sad while doing runs. Oh. Because you still have to go get cloak. Because it's faster. I don't know, like, if there's any possible way that's better for green path. Like, I guess the alternative to NMG early game is no main menu storage, green path early game. Like, that's like the best way to improve it. That first jump was not nearly greeted enough. This current record for CSC do dash only like, I think, but I didn't really watch the entire run. I just was really curious about how you actually got to Shade Cloak. I didn't know exactly how you got up there, but it made sense. I think in my head I was like, how do you die? But you just died of the tentacles, which makes sense. Or the void tendrils. You'd be very sad otherwise. Yeah. What else would they do for that? Just, like, swim. Oh wait, no, you'd be sad otherwise, so doing the dash only, like, is the best thing. I was, like, thinking, I was like, what could be, like... Ow. This one was actually good until that Aspen decided to be really awkward. I don't know if I don't know why that messed me up so much. Guess you had for dinner. I have to think, hold on. Krispy Kreme donuts, easy. You have Fireball with Soul. It's slow as fuck. Wait, getting that much soul? Is that what is bad? I still don't know if I have seen the clawless dashless shade skip. So I don't know what that looks like either. Or how much soul you need. A bowl of melted cheese and hot sauce. That does not seem like a nutritional dinner. Why is this wall so tall? Alright, there we go, we did it. Fury percent, probably a little bit slow. Oh, we weren't going for an optimal time. Did I glitch the game? Okay, no. I was gonna say, I hope that goes away. That took a little bit too long to deload or like unload, and I didn't feel comfortable. Getting Sulfur Blue Lake Shade Skip is really slow. Ah, okay. It was scrumptious. I don't know. What kind of melted cheese was it? I can't, I don't know what kind of melted cheese. Like, cheese is good on its own, but I don't know what kind of cheese would be, like, good if you just were gonna pour hot sauce into it. Shredded cheese, so like cheddar or mozzarella. I don't know why I didn't normally jump to get Jinky there, but we'll live. I thought that jump was too early for a second there. Depends on the hot sauce. Yeah, I guess that's another thing that I thought about that, but I don't enjoy hot sauce enough to like contribute to that part of the conversation. Valentina. Shredded cheese isn't great for melting. It's coated in stuff to keep the shreds separated. I honestly, as far as like preparing any food goes, I am not the greatest at it. So I had no questions about that part. I just accepted it. I feel like the only time that I have it shredded cheese on something and hope that it melts is like chili dogs. Doesn't blend. Okay, I didn't think I was making that. Blend of Monterey Jack, cheddar queso, asadero? I don't know if I said that right. I will take that. What did you put in first? The hot sauce or the cheese? Cheese and spur cream. I love spur cream. Chili dogs be going crazy, yeah. Chili dogs are the greatest. Probably the best way to eat a hot dog. Hands down. What style? I just read your message out loud. It's a privilege. The cheese and it melted. Did you wait? Oh, and melted it. Okay. So you melted it first and then applied the hot sauce. I guess that makes sense. How fast could I eat a hot dog? Definitely not like the professional eater fast. Not that fast. They just like literally shove the whole thing in their mouth. Does it like count as eating if you just shove it in your mouth? Or do you have to have like, you know, you have to taste it? If you just shove it down without it even touching your tongue and you don't taste it at all. Under over 30 seconds. I feel like 30 seconds does seem like a good amount of time. I feel like I could definitely eat a hot dog in that amount of time. If we're talking about like normal like store brand hot dogs. So they're just not that big on their own. Some of those like jumbo hot dogs, they take a little bit to get down. It took you 45 seconds, which shocked you. That's actually funny. So maybe it's harder than you expect. Although I'm not a super fast eater, so I couldn't believe it. I like to enjoy my food. I take my time. Wait. It's like the dog eats a bean burrito in 1 second video. I have not seen that video, but dogs do eat extremely fast. That is definitely a fact. Alright, I can't be like throwing time randomly by not jumping onto platforms. Not after I just PB'd by 7 seconds or 9 seconds? Was it 9 total at the end? I think. No. Oop. Wait, hold on a minute. You once ate a whole fat 2013 Chipotle burrito in 2 minutes? Is the 2013 significant because they used to like make bigger burritos or something? Go eat a hot dog. Just oop, what the? Oh, I'm just resetting this. I don't, I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't play now. I think this is normally what happens after I PB. I like can't focus. I'm like, all right, I did it. Although this PB felt much better because it took like forever. The PB was from like 2022 November. You don't eat pork? Hmm. Could you eat a hot dog substitute? I know they make like, at least the gas station near me that I'm thinking about, they made like a cheeseburger hot dog, which is just, you know, like hamburger meat, but in like hot dog form. And they stopped selling it, and I'm disappointed because it was one of the like, I don't know. Whenever I go there, I get like probably some combo of 4 different things, and that's what I like. I didn't change your split name. You left, and I was trying to ask. I don't remember what you said it. You wanted it to be Sasha Squirts or something, but you refunded it, I think, or you accepted it. I don't know what. It was out of the redeem, so I was like, I don't know if Ashes wants me to change it or not. I mean, it's still your split name, right? Yeah, that. I wonder, does live split show if I put like the like water drops after? I wonder if I could actually like put that. I also don't know who that person is. Ow. And I assume I know who the person is in some form of like just knowing what profession they might do. What's my DG time? I haven't... Okay, somebody's back home. I can shut my door again. I had it open because I didn't want the dogs to like think nobody was home and be, you know, lonely. I think... Oh yeah, actually wait. I just read Dan's message. You normally get all beef. I forgot. You can actually just get hot dogs that aren't pork anyway, right? I forgot that was an option. But my DG time, I don't think I improved it at all. I got like one final PB with my GameCube controller. I think it was like 20 something minutes. Like, I don't know if it was like a 20, like 2040 or something. Gotta go do some work. Congrats on PB. Thank you for the congratulations. Hopefully work is easy. And 64 greater than GameCube. The only reason that I was like tempted to try it was because doing double bomb chew with bomb chews on C down on GameCube controller, you know, your fingers on the trigger, and then like you have to take it off really fast, hit Z, and then hit trigger again, but it's supposed to be like within 1 frame of each other, I think. And that's like, I don't like it. Dan being silenced. Don't worry, Dan. I'm sure that's an opinion lots of people have, but Ashes does not have that opinion. I know Style prefers GameCube, so you at least have one supporter if you prefer GameCube in those choices. Joy-Cons exist? Yeah, I don't like Joy-Cons. You mean like the Switch things, right? That was one reason I didn't feel like playing Breath of the Wild. I feel like that's one reason I just like continue to not go back to it. Like, I have a Pro Controller, but the controller also just feels weird in my hands. Like, it's shaped slightly different than I'm used to, and I don't like it. Joy-Cons are better. Wait, I didn't reset the splits. Did I keep going? Could retime it. We'll just be behind, and it'll be really confusing.
Oh.
And I'll probably throw, so it won't matter. And have functionality that justifies the form factor. Oh, wait. Is there like a reason to have them separate? Rather than like together? Or is there no like case that you would use them separately like that? I haven't ever played a game on Switch that used like two hands separately. How come I just had to get the like nicest geo pattern there? So much of it fell directly in front of me. Let's see. I'm gonna try to work out how slow or how much extra time is on this split. I think KP was 125. There should be like an extra 34 to 33 seconds, something like that. Oop. But it's okay, now I can fix it. Also, they're compact. Yeah, I've like, no, you can use them as a controller by themselves, but I feel like they're so small that that's awkward. I've never tried it though. But it's like, at least in theory, nice, because you can easily have multiple controllers for multiple people. If you wanted to, anyway. Or you can just play by yourself and win. Have more gaming options available, I guess. I don't know. They're good for 8-player Smash. I don't know if I messed that up by looking over at chat or if I would have missed anyway. On the fly. On the fly Smash matches. I haven't played Smash in so long. Like, I played... What is the newest one called? I feel like Ultimate is the one on the Wii. Am I wrong? No, that was Brawl, right? Ultimate is the new one? I haven't played Ultimate, like, since I beat it initially. Wii is Brawl, yeah. Was there another one for Wii U? Jinky! Just deciding that we're not doing this. Smash 3DS is best Smash. I don't know about that. I haven't even played it, but I feel like I can disagree with that already. You know, the Wii barely existed and you never owned one. Yeah, it wasn't ever like a main console. Like, I think when the Wii U came out initially, I thought it was like some modification to the Wii. Like, it was like, what is the, like, handheld controller thing? I don't actually know what it's called. Isn't there some handheld controller for the Wii U? Or that's not just the entire thing, right? Dude, I'm tired of these venge flies. The tablet thingy, yeah, the tablet thingy is what I was thinking of, and I just don't remember the name of it. We use Legacy Rest entirely on Mario Maker 1. I actually don't know if I've seen anyone play like Mario Maker 1 or 2. Gamepad. Was that it? It's like a simple name. I just like can't think of it ever. I almost was that was almost a very bad pause. I was almost visible on screen. But yeah, the one thing I know for sure was on Wii U, I think was like Metroid Prime 3. I think. Which I want to play at some point, but I never had a Wii U, so I didn't ever like bother to think about playing it. When Dread mode? Probably never. I don't remember what the Dread mode thing was. Just not dying, I think, maybe? I don't remember if it's hitless. If it's hitless, then Dread mode never. Because I don't want to do hitless. Hitless, yeah, that's gross. I feel like I got hit so much, like so easily in Dread. Maker 2 is the only Nintendo game worth $60. What platform is Mario Maker 2 on? Is it Switch? Yeah. That felt weird. I didn't like turn going through that transition up there. But it ended up being like kind of fast. No, we're poor, kind of. Actually, we're good. We have 9 Geo. I thought we got like 6. I used to never swing like I just did for that last blade of grass in the room with the golems, because very easy to like get knockback on that wall if you swing too late. But I enjoyed doing it that way, because I also doing it the other way where I try to like up slash that grass. You like rub on the wall a little bit, and it's definitely slower, I think. And I'm just being dumb trying to hit grass for no reason, so I don't need to be slower. The thing that sucks is they scam you into paying for their shitty online service. Nice. Is it like a just for Mario Maker online service thing? You sold your Switch? Why would you do that? What games do I have on Switch that I actually want to play still? I would still like to finish Breath of the Wild. 305. Alright, this is a chance. We have a chance. I have to, like, not be stupid. No! That's it. Through. You can just emulate Switch games. I guess that's true. I don't think we're doing it. This is not the sub 330. I threw that one failed jump. You want to play online multiplayer on like any Nintendo game you need it? Oh yeah, I think I did see that, but I never actually paid for it myself because I just never ended up going online on the Switch. Dude, what? That should have Trinomi blanked. No. Oops. Dude. I can't believe I didn't down slash there. How many extra spits did I get? Just 2, I think? There was one thing I thought about. For playing Majora's Mask, I think. I thought about paying for the Switch Online service. Ouch. When I did my first playthrough a while ago. Had it for like 2 years, but I haven't continued it since like June. Yeah. Like, is it $60 per year? Or is it more? I can't remember. Oh, come on. Bonking my head there. Did I do better or worse? I did worse than PB in this split. It's just important because I want to know if I can be like more green. Did I hear Toby Keith died? Is that the country singer? I think I did see that. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't long ago, right? I don't know if I just saw the news late. That's the main reason I'm asking. Because I think I saw it literally this morning. Or maybe late last night. Ouch. I should have jumped earlier. It happened last night. Okay, maybe I did see it last night then. Oh my god, dude. That should have been enough. That was pretty bad. Dude, what is happening to me in this Moss Night? Skill issues? Maybe. I like the, hitbox. I think the hitbox lingers a little bit there. It usually does when you, hit things. But, I definitely had the lingering hitbox hit that Vengefly that died. Where there were, like, the two Vengeflies. But that happens a lot, and I really enjoy when that happens. I think it's funny. Dude, what the hell? Nice. Free soul. Guess there's a chance I have to go back to KP. Nice. I wasn't 100% sure about that double. Hornet trying her best to end me. Yeah, that's not good. I don't know how many runs today I've done that actually had the time above 8 minutes at Cloak. I feel like every Cloak run I had today that went through it was like sub 8. That's what? Wait, what's what? Oh, or were you just re-implying the skill issue part? Oh, oops. Dude, what happened? I pressed dash too early entering the room. think I'm kind of doing okay again. I'm definitely checked out, I think, as far as run goes. The PB killed it. Oop. Keep messing up that jump too. Alright, if this doesn't work, we're resetting. Alright, it didn't work, we're good. Using Microsoft Office Online is the most miserable experience. Yeah, it is, for sure. Bye, good luck, see ya, Ashes. I assume you're going to work. Have fun work. Let's see, we'll do one more attempt to Hornet. No park? Oh, you're going to the park, okay. Have fun, park walk. I want to at least, like, be green at Hornet. See ya. Yeah, see you later. Hopefully you get to, like, feed birds or something. I don't know. Are you bringing bread? Hopefully she brings bread with her. I don't know. I don't know what else people do in the park other than smoke weeds and, yeah, that. No. Alright, I guess there's no bread or ducks or, like, birds involved. In general, birds. The song made a weird sound at the end there. $51.38. That felt fast-ish. Your laptop is still busted. Trying to do advanced word formatting in Excel. Yeah, I always enjoyed doing like the formatting things in Excel until I need to. So it's important. But like I took random classes where like the assignments were basically messing with this with Excel sheets and making them look nice. But I definitely never really wanted to use Office Online. I think I did like once, and I was like, this is the worst. I actually just use Google if I can. Because I think Google doesn't mess with the formatting too badly. It's not exactly the same as the Microsoft, but it doesn't like screw with it too bad. Dome hole. Wait, why is the UI completely different for no damn reason? It is. Maybe just because they want it to, like, you know, it's like a online cloud type thing. They're like, it's new and fancy, so it has to have new and fancy layout. There's a chance again for maybe a sub 30 if False Knight left jumps. That was like super early on the nail swing. You have to go into sub menus and drop downs to do literally everything. To do literally anything, is what I meant to say. Not everything, but I guess it's the same thing. That is, yeah, annoying. It's kind of nuts. 2 runs in a row where I have the opportunity to sub 330 VS. We did it! A gold! Actually, that gold means it's getting a little bit close to the next barrier, 228. I don't know how much of a gold it was, though, to be honest. But huge. And messed up the Trinomi planks. I don't know how slow this is going to be now. One of 5 still. I'll take it. Minimal golds today in terms of time gained on some of best, but definitely ones that I enjoy being able to gold, like the splits. VS being like the biggest one. Keep trying to gold VS all the time, and I keep failing. Okay, that was a kind of bad turnaround, but we're making it. Holy, 8 seconds green. That's kind of a... I actually just did poorly last run. I would not be 8 seconds green if I had the old, like the PB before this one on these splits. I think it might be like 5 seconds green or something. How much soul do I have? Should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. 1 hit away from max soul. Got all 8 Geo from the Moss Charger. Nice. I don't know if you get stuck on the ceiling there. I usually try to not full jump, but then I'm afraid of falling. What is with me this Moss Knight? At least that time I didn't miss the nail hit somehow. Holy, that felt so weird. Those jumps are actually so good, I didn't expect to get like half of them. Slightly slow to have to go for that hit, but I'm actually like still going pretty fast this run. Bit weird way of getting all that Geo. I forgot I got a double. Oops. I keep messing it up. Actually, kind of nice. $47. That's, I think I got a 47 yesterday, too. But these splits, I kind of threw in early game. I think I wasn't like playing too badly, but I'm pretty sure like all of these splits were red. In these like first like 4. So now I don't have to play as good to like have green splits in the very beginning. But then the end of the run apparently is going to be really difficult. Oop. Nice. Speedrunners damning themselves with the splits they now run against. Yeah, exactly. I mean, these ones are like nice to run against in the beginning of the run, but definitely in the end of the run they're gonna be rough. Like I can't just be like, I'll definitely save time at Umu, don't worry. Because the Umu split now is a 2-cycle, and it's my gold even. So it's literally my fastest Umu ever, I think. I'm pretty sure my Umu in 1221 90% was my fastest Umu split. Like across all of my splits. Because in any percent Steel Soul, I think it's the same. In LP, it's like kind of the same. Where am I going? I just threw. I just default went here for some reason. Well, that's sad. That was actually a good run. Let me see, I want to know what my VS gold was. 329.55. So it was actually a 1/10 of a second gold, basically. Simply reset every run that isn't Reki. Optimal strat. So true. If you only do record runs, then you just have to get world record. Let's see. Oh. I don't know if I've raided Mimi since I started streaming again. So we're gonna raid Mimi. Mimi is doing 112 today. She's doing all glitches, so it'll be an interesting run for anyone who hasn't seen any all glitch runs. And retire forever. Yeah, true. Get the record run or don't, and then retire. We'll do good luck 112 AG for all glitches and a hard emote. I'm trying to type. Thanks for stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll stream again tomorrow. Although I should probably practice like rafters if I want to PB. So thanks you guys again for watching. See you later.